Is your body really your best diet coach? So I've been trying intuitive eating for 4 days now, 4 days straight. Oh my god, and I have so many insights. I want to share all of them with you. So, what is intuitive eating? It's when you listen to your body and only eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. It's the hardest thing ever. I'm telling you, so hard. But once you learn it, you lose weight and you're gonna feel your best. So first thing, you need to learn the difference between physical hunger and the emotional hunger. Physical hunger, it's when you're hungry physically. Wait, it's when your stomach growls and says, I need food, I need food.
How are you? Please help me.
And you feel kind of low energy, and sometimes your blood sugars falls and you're just like, I'm hungry, I need to eat. It's when you want to eat, but you can eat anything just to feel full, just to feed your body. Physical hunger, it's when you want to eat something. It doesn't matter what. For example, if you have healthy food, you're gonna eat that. You don't want any specific things. When you want specific things, for example, I want almond croissant, or I want this type of this one milk chocolate with this thing. When it's specific, it's emotional hunger. It comes from boredom, stress, when you want to distract yourself, when you suppress all of your emotions and you just want to feed your emotions and not your body. It's so hard to differentiate because sometimes you just think, oh, I want to eat. My intuition said to eat this. And you're like eating. At first, it's so tempting. You just start eating everything. But it's not intuitive eating. It's just emotional overeating. And you're not doing that. So first thing I realized when I really tried this intuitive eating is that I don't need so much food. So what I did is I brought my dinner table, I sat down and I put away my phone, my tablets, and started eating with no distractions. I just needed to concentrate on the food, on the taste, and just enjoy the moment. But what I did before is I used to watch videos, and a lot of videos, and while I was watching them, I used to eat so fast and didn't even listen to my body and didn't even enjoy the food. After quickly eating, I would feel unsatisfied because I would think, oh my god, I'm not full. I need to eat more sweets, more desserts, more this and that. And that means that I was emotionally hungry, but physically I was full, but I didn't realize it. But then when I put away all of these distracting things, the videos, TikTok, I realized that I eat so much slower than before. And I started enjoying every spoon, everything, and it felt so good. Like the food is so tasty. And then I realized, I always ask myself, am I full now? Am I full now? Please, I don't want to miss it. And please, are you full? Are you full? I was constantly asking myself. And then usually I would put a lot of things, like whole bowl of salad, big plate of rice, chicken, veggies, and I would finish this all. And then when I started listening to myself, I realized that I can't even finish everything. I was full when I didn't even eat the half of it. And I'm like, oh my God, really? I was ignoring my body for this long time and I was just overeating for nothing? That's why I was gaining weight. So the next thing I noticed is less bloating, even like no bloating. Before, after eating, I would feel so heavy in my stomach for several hours. And like I would feel that my stomach stretched to the max. And it was the worst feeling ever. And I would be bloated all the time. My stomach was like, and I'm like, oh, I'm bloated, and I couldn't even move. But now I realize that when I stop, when I'm full, then I feel so much lighter. I feel more energetic, and my mood is better because I'm like looking at the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, you're so skinny because I'm not bloated. But listen to me, stopping when you're full was the hardest thing ever because my mindset is a mindset of a person who dieted for a long time. I can't let go of this food because I think, no, later this food is gonna be gone and I can't reach it and I can't eat it because of all the restrictions I had before with the diets. But now I'm thinking food is always available. So my mindset shift is so good. Food is always available for me. It's right there. And if I want, if I'm hungry, physically, not emotionally, if I'm hungry, I can go and eat it. No problem. So yeah, so then weekends came by and my daughter doesn't go to daycare on weekends and she was sick and I was stressed, and when I'm stressed I want to eat, and then I started eating everything, and I know that it was emotional hunger, and I was like, oh, I want ice cream, yeah, I'm gonna eat it. Okay, I want this one and I want this one. And it's so hard to control yourself when you're around people. For example, when I'm feeding my daughter, I also want a bite, I also want to try that, I also want to eat. And when my boyfriend is around there and he's always having his dinner very late, and I'm like finishing my dinner at maybe 7 p.m. or what, I don't know, but he's eating at 10 p.m. and I'm like, I kind of want that. And I'm like, I am intuitive eating and I can eat that. And I started eating everything. And now I know that it was just emotional hunger because I started feeling full very early and I felt that I was eating less. And that's why my emotional hunger went so high, because I was like, I only ate this and I felt full and I can't eat that and I can't eat this. So what I did is, next time, like today, I did like this. So I brought everything that I wanted to eat, variety of things that don't match between each other. I did like a buffet, mini buffet on my plate. And then I started feeding my emotions. Of course, when I did that when I was physically hungry. So then after eating the first bite of those things that I wanted and I was like craving like crazy, I realized that I don't want it. Okay, I have that. When I feel that I have that and I'm sure that it's available for me, then I don't want it. So when I put everything to my plate and I started eating, I just felt emotionally full. And now my mindset is really like, okay, when I'm hungry, I can eat anything, just with small portions, because I can get full very early, like very quickly. And this thing was so crazy to me because I would never listen to my body, to my hunger cues. I would always block them and would say, no, I'm gonna eat it later. No, I'm gonna eat it after this period of time. For example, when I was fasting, or like, no, I'm gonna eat this, but I can't eat this. And I had so many restrictions. So now, when I just feel hungry, I'm like, oh my God, I can eat now? And my body is thanking me. She's like, oh, Albina, my goddess, I love you, love you, love you. And just being so blessed. And I feel so good because I feel like I am a gentle parent to my body. I'm doing gentle parenting to my body. So it kind of feels satisfying and good to know. And also I noticed that when I eat, when I'm physically hungry and when I stop, because it's like I eat so much less food now, and then I noticed that it takes like 3 or 4 hours to get hungry again, because before, when I used to eat a lot, I would feel bloated and my body would fight. My body would be so stressed out to digest that all the food. Oh my God, so sorry. It was having a hard time to digest, and really, I'm so sorry. Really, I'm sorry. So before, I would feel heavy on my stomach and full for a long time. But now, when I only listen to my body, I'm like, oh my God, like after 3 or 4 hours, I'm like, oh my God, I'm hungry again. And sometimes it scares me because I'm like, I feel like I'm constantly eating. But I wanna trust myself, I wanna trust my body because it needs energy. And I'm not overeating, that's the good thing. And I'm like, okay, let's see. So I'm gonna keep you updated. So if you wanna see the difference between intermittent fasting and the intuitive eating, you can watch my last video. I'm sorry, I just ate. And if you're trying intuitive eating, please share your experience in the comments. I'm just so curious. Okay, bye.